Who am I? to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. If this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission. I'm living in a darkland. The left is in a lost end. A heartbeat for demon. Oasis in a strange land. I'm given the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. Real quick, while my life is over. One strike just a pain, then I'm out of his field.
Alright, we're beating it today. Let me fix this real quick. I
Don't ask why I'm ready.
don't know why it's not working.
To strike him down now. I just saw the new stars. There's no time for indecision.
Open, please.
I'm living in a darkland. The
There we
left
go.
is in a lost head. When I hop off new big
We're beating it today.
now we need it. A heartbeat for demon. Oasis in the sea.
I know I said I was gonna play yesterday. I got called into work early and I was like, well, fuck. It is what it is. And to make it up, I'm gonna beat the entire case today. And if that means I need to drink more caffeine, then I need to drink more caffeine. If that means I'm gonna be here for the next 8 hours, I'm gonna be here for the next 8 hours. We're beating it today. If it means I gain like an absurd amount of brain damage from hitting my head against a wall because I can't figure out what's going on, then I'm gonna have a lot of brain damage. It is what it is. We're going in. Yeah. Alright. I remember I put myself on a spot where I was like, okay, this is the next thing to do. So that I don't fuck myself for next time. I don't know why I'm here. So good thing I put myself here. Oh yeah, I got this from Gavin. Area Doni. I've heard of that brand. I got my eyes hurt. And this must be the brand symbol. Okay, let me put eye drops real quick. Yeah, I don't know why, but all of a sudden, like, my eyes just was so, like, kind of irritated. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. But it's fine. It's probably just because I just woke up. This must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Am I looking at the right angle, though? Wait, no, maybe it's a hand. Wait, on second thought. Is that an eagle? Fuck, it could be 3 different things. Who makes these things up, anyway? You think they tried for a clearer symbol, at least. Deltarune today? Wait, it's not today, it's tomorrow, isn't it? Fuck. You're scaring me, hold on. Deltarune Chapter 5 release date. June 20... Wait, is it tonight? Oh, I thought it was tomorrow morning. Or was it today morning? Deltarune Chapter 5. It looks like it's out right now? Wait, I didn't even get the update on Steam. Oh, I did. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, tomorrow. We'll do it either tonight. Most likely not tonight. We'll do it tomorrow. Fuck, why did I think it was Thursday morning? Oopsies. Well, it's updating right now. Oopsies. Surprisingly fitting music? I know. Fuck. Well, the thing is, okay, look, I don't think I'm near the end, but this is the finale for the game. So like, I gotta beat this before I can go on to the next. You know what I mean? I'm trying to remember everything. Wait, can I not open this? This shit's so confusing. Oh, is the chatbot too big? Let me see. Because I fixed it up to where you can actually read it. But now I think it's too big. Is my text gonna leave the scene? Oh shit, wait, you know what? You're right. I think I forgot to turn it on. Because I was trying to fix the font of it. Hold on, I got it. It just says disappearing. Don't worry, I got it. That's why it looked big, because it's not disappearing. Boom. There we go. So I was looking, I was like, damn, why does it look so big? How tall can I make it? It's too late. We're not making a Jenga tower today. It's funny. I wasn't thinking about the text not disappearing. I was about to like make it smaller. Wait, what was that? Oh, apparently with this thing, you broke the Jenga tower. Oh, you know what? I guess so. There's a thing where I can have like a TTS command. So maybe I'll add it tomorrow and see if it's funny or not. And then I can't wait to hear a lot of slurs, I guess. Letter telling Valen to come at 11:20. So I'll probably set it up for Deltarune, maybe. See how funny that can be. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm not gonna fully voice act through all of this, because this is... I need to think more than actually performing. This shit's confusing. Or I guess it's not really confusing, but there's like a lot of layers and a lot of moving parts. I'm in the past right now as Phoenix. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp. No, that's not why. They listened to me. To my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm. That your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? This was what they gave you, right? The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power... of course it does. I wonder what the liquid inside is. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. Oh, it's not magical. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job was the client... I mean, it has to be, because Gavin had this bottle in his cell. This man is a friend of mine. Do you know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised. I promised not to tell. So it is him. Shit. So he's the one that sent the bomb in the mail. I've barely seen anything from Deltarune. Can't wait. Yeah, me too. I mean, I didn't plan on seeing anything because I thought it was coming out tomorrow. I woke up. I'm trying to think. What time did I wake up? Maybe I woke up before its release. I woke up and I literally haven't seen anything about Deltarune. No Deltarune announcement. Like when I woke up, all I saw was GTA 6 this, GTA 6 that. I read up on a lot of GTA stuff already. And then I don't know. Deltarune just wasn't on my mind. I'm sorry I can't talk about the client I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm then. I think they might be the devil. Who's they? Or maybe an angel. What do you mean? I saw it, or I think I saw it, when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looks like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil then? It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like the other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. She also said this in her testimony yesterday. Or I guess not really yesterday, but 2 days, my 2 days ago. Let me go back on my VOD real quick. Oh, now I see the launch trailer for Deltarune. Oh, cool. Toby's released the whole soundtrack, frame 1, and everyone in the comment sections. What the fuck, Toby's? It's only been an hour. Wait, the soundtrack for it, it's already out? No way. Time to not read the song list or the song names. I think it was in this one. Is it this one? What was Vera on the stand? Grammar A. Flashback Misham. Am I going schizo? I swear she was on the stand. Maybe it was day 1. I guess I dreamed it? I swear that she was on the stand. Am I looking at the right one? Today's part 3... Yeah, I named it right. That's Giga Flashback, 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 Flashback still. Wait, I'm playing as Phoenix. This is a flashback. It's further over here. Wait, I'm still Phoenix. Oh, here we go. It's at the very beginning. I'm on YouTube. I remember who gave me the book, the diary, to forge the letter. I can see myself from here. Choke, and then she was poisoned. The devil. Okay, so the devil gave her the book. But it wasn't Gavin. Who would it be? So someone was with Gavin, I think. But it's pretty clear that Gavin has charmed her. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client. My client? Oh, my client. My client, Zach Grammary. I thought he was saying that. Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come, I promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. And stop forging stuff. Thinking back on my first encounter with a young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. I was gonna keep forging, right? Well, I didn't really gain anything from that, did I? I didn't finish this? Let's try using the Magatama on this guy. To see if I have everything? Or at least have a clue, like, what the first item I need. Or I guess, whatever item I'm stuck on. Black. I completely forgot what his stuff was, though. Trick up his sleeve. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth, and that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long... what was, Magnifi... What did Magnifi have on Zack and this guy? As asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales, and he got his wish, his life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is that it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. I don't really have anything about that, huh? Something about danger. I mean, it'd be the stage pistol, but I mean, you know, definitely not it. I mean, I'll present it, but it's not it. Especially, oh, it is. Especially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Ray, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Fallon. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Oh, what? How long has been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would happen if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom did you claim we shot? I mean, it had to be Lemoire, right? I'm not sure what to present, though. I probably have the wrong piece of evidence, or I don't have it yet. Yeah, I don't have it. Let's leave. We gotta figure out who died to the gun before. I mean, it has to be Lavoir, or else we would have, like, seen her. So we finished all these. Chances are that Zach Gramray will tell us, right? Oh, he also has a Magatama himself. Okay. Can't be that bad. The Gramray secret. I don't know what this is. I have to know more about this power. Oh, bloodline, like the Sharingan. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew my mind. And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Gotta use that resource at hand, I always say. Yet, I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why's that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother, Thalassa Gramray. I will not speak of that. Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Well, it's because she got shot, right? How do I... Three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet there's another story behind the fame. One that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valent Gramray's bullets. It was an accident, it wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa? I'm sure Valen would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention. Oh, on Magnifi. Her eyes, I loved Thalassa's eyes. To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead and Magnifi Gramray has joined her. So the only one with her power left now is Trucy. Mr. Zack, I do not know. I don't need any powers to see through that one, buddy. So Trucy's the only one left. So there's someone else... Oh, there's someone else other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power. How would I know? My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with the power, and I know... Apollo? No way. But he needs a bracelet. This boy. His name... I forgot. Something weird. Who could he be? An attorney. Attorney. I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law office. Gavin's. So, what are we to make of this, oh, great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like, but you could at least say something like, I'm this boy, I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be a 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. Oh, the bracelet. A ring. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Wait, I don't have it on me, though. Oh yeah, Rhythm Heaven demo? Oh yeah, I still got downloaded. It's basically like... I mean, it's just a rhythm game, right? I'm the master of rhythm games. I don't have, the bracelet, though. more of a ring. Is she wearing the bracelet? No. I don't have anything. Let's just go with a locket. Hey, I'm awesome. How you doing? Yeah, I don't have it. Let's leave. I need to find the bracelet. Where would I find the bracelet, though? He's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna talk to, because he's got some weird locks. Can I even go here? Where am I gonna get a ring? I need something related to Apollo, but I don't have anything related to Apollo. And I'm not seeing enough movement. It did like my device doesn't crash every 5 seconds? No. Has like 2 frames per second. Even on the low settings. All right, so it's whatever I have on me right now then. Yes. Ooh. Alright, so what seems to be the quickest way to get Apollo's bracelet? Nothing in this first page. This is Magnifi's diary. Useless. Stage pistol? Probably useless. I mean, I guess it'd be the locket, right? I don't really have any. The closest person related to Apollo would be Gavin. But I don't really have anything that will lead me into Apollo, though. And he clearly doesn't have the bracelet in his cell. Fuck. Do I look this up? A connection between Apollo and Thalassa. Or what's her name? Thaslana? Thalassa, yeah. I happen to meet. I call him Apollo. And Apollo, like, if I were to do a detective board, he's only connected to Phoenix Wright and Kristoff currently. But I guess then there's like a thin line between Trucy and Thalassa. Trucy probably doesn't know. It'd be funny if Apollo and Trucy were, like, half-siblings. I needed proof to show that Thaslana was the one that died. I don't really have anything that shows of her. I tried the locket, I think. That didn't work. I mean, I guess I could have done the commemorative stamp. I feel like I did already, though. Present. Boom. Okay. Oh, okay. The locket did. Oh, I guess I presented the stamp, but not the locket. Zach Kramer's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe, was her name. Alika's. Oh. But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, huh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows how much danger she was in. Wait, what do you mean how much danger she was in? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? I mean... Can't I just present this? Just how much danger she was in. I don't get that part. Well, she was part of the act, right? Of just being shot. I don't really have that as evidence, though.
Take that!
This damn gotcha game is so hard to play for me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is anime GTA, I guess. Where she stood. I don't have a photo of that incident, though. Wait. What does Apollo's bracelet looks like? Hopefully this doesn't give you spoilers when I search this up. Apollo Justice bracelet. Never mind. It doesn't really look same as that. I need to, get the incident from Zack, but in order to get something from Zack, I need something pertaining to Apollo. So I need more RAM? Wait, how much RAM do you have right now? Newer PCs 16, but mine's old, so I only have 12. Oh. Well, getting a... I'm assuming you would need two sticks of 8 gigabytes. I don't think getting two 8s is that expensive. I think the expensive ones is when you have to get, like, 2 16s or 2 32s. Those ones are really expensive. But I think getting 2 8s is still, like, somewhat doable, I think. Why buy RAM? I'd rather get a goat. True. If you think about it, you buy a goat, you milk it so much, you use it for a RAM. And then when you have a RAM, you can ram into anyone and get what you want. Boom. A link between Apollo and Thalassa is more like a ring. The link between those two? Random bullshit go. I have to have something. I just don't have any rings though. If you like it, then it should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. What? A car joke. I don't know about cars. I've not seen people make that kind of joke. I know nothing about cars, but you know. Every southern guy in the US loves themselves a Ram or a Land Rover. It's either a Land Rover or a Ram. Starro needs 8 to 10. Yeah. I think it's because it's turn-based. Like, it doesn't really need that much. Can I open this? A missing link. Would it be Trucy?
Take that!
Bro, I don't know where I'm gonna get this evidence for Apollo. Most I know is the movie? There's a movie? A ram of like in what, Fast and Furious? I've only seen one Fast and Furious movie. It might have been like Fast and Furious like 7 or something, but and it was only on a plane ride. Oh, Cars the movie. You know, I've seen Cars 1 and I remember liking it, but I've never seen Cars. Was it 2 or 3? I forgot. What was Cars 2 about? Let me look at a picture. So then, Cars 2 movie. I'll probably know when I see a picture of it. What was Cars 2 about? I don't fucking know. I don't think I even watched Cars 2. Let's just present all of this shit, I guess. Tell me something about Apollo, please. Fuck ass guy. Cars 2 is just cars blowing themselves up? What? Cars can be terrorists? So it's a really good... something your mind off. Oh, to keep your mind off movie? But and then Cars 3 was the one with like that Italian racer or something, right? I'm actually gonna crash out. Nah, you just gotta get ready for Sandrone and Genshin next week. I think Sandrone comes on next week, right? I'm guaranteed to have a 5-star. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the one though. Let's look around. Maybe she has like a budget bracelet in here. Or a budget ring. I was thinking the licensing car was Cars 2, if I'm thinking the right one. Honestly. I guess it's better than mine. I have 20 pitying and I have less than 160 pre-phones. Remember, you could always be just one pull away from getting Sandrone. And then the server maintenance stuff too, you get 2 free pulls. I might look this up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I know what I need, I just don't know how I'm gonna get it. Apollo Justice walkthrough case 4. Just to not overlook the car lore. Oh yeah, especially when it's like... What's that meme where like, fuck, what was his name? Lightning McQueen was like chasing Sally in the first movie, and all of a sudden he got like a bunch of like dirt on him on a clear road. It's like what? He got pooped on from Sally's exhaust pipe. Like what the hell? 2 pulls ain't gonna do nothing for my luck? Nah, you only need 1. You only need 1 pull could be the one. Okay, so time travel. Did all this. Did that. Present Trucy's locket to Zack. Ignore Nagatama. Yep, did that. Examine that. Yep, did that. Talk to Drew? Oh, yeah, I did that. Ask if Kristoff is the client. Okay, we're getting close to where I am. Let's not scroll too far. Talk to Valent. Present. Wait. Present him with Magatama, stage pistol, locket, commemorative stamp. To present a person? Oh, the stamp as proof as the danger she was in. Really? Really? I thought I needed a picture of, like, the act, not the commemorative stamp. What the fuck? That's so lame. I would have Lohan, but I failed miserably. Oh. I'm the only one ready, oh no. Well, I'm kinda ready. Like, I'm guaranteed a 5-star. Because I have, like, 70, 80 pity or something. And I have 10 pulls ready. So... I'll get a 5-star. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Sandrone, though. Oh, fuck, wait. Did we just get the order right? I kind of forgot. Stage pistol.
Take that! Take that!
But at least, like, next week, the new area is gonna be on the moon, I think. So I'm assuming the Archon quest is gonna take place on the moon. That's gonna be cool.
Take that!
I have to show the stamp. Troops' Grammar performances were very popular. So popular they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age, a golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. A part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world into itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Balance got a point. If one of the troop's members died in an accident, and Magnifi covered it, his innocence would come into question. Found the right address, right, Mr. Wright? So close to asking something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valen's relationship with Magnifi's. I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands completely. And this thing is telling me I have to present a person and choose Thalassa's profile? That makes no sense. I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely and I present her. Dude, I was never gonna get this. Sandrone Wanters will be Sandrone Havers. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. Why do 128GB RAM sticks exist? For NASA computers? Accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Magnifi held so much power over you.
Take that!
It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zack Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnifi's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident. Ark survival. True, I heard that game is very, like, resource hungry. For no absolute reason. Like, not optimized at all. Alright, talk about the blackmail. There's no proof, none at all. But Thalassa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Gramarye, the master of Magnifi Gramarye, his only daughter, and his two disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted to faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was, an accident. Zack and Valen's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bolts fly straight toward that beautiful body on stage, and then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing, same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. Wait, what's the new twist? They used like real bullets? But as for whose bullet stole Thalos' life, we shall never know the answer. Thalos disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trilogy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtains fall. The darkness? So that's basically the end of the Golden Age. Why did Magnifi Gramray try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter that died. All I can say is it was a critical time for Troop Gramray. A passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Valen. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. The loss's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, myself and Zack, we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter, but do you not find cowardice in his actions? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads. Things were dark behind the scenes in Gramray, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told. Naturally. Makes sense. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnifi's slayer, I should hope. True. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing, quite persistently. Probably Gavin, right? A reporter? He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research. Oh, probably Rushel. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I've forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. Oh, Brushel was following Zack at the club. Or the bar. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mints. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often, I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover secrets, only wounds. I'm sorry. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hang over Troop Gramray, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from the darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss thin thread connecting Zack Gramray to the world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. So that a new thing probably opens up in the present, right? Okay, so everything's done there. I didn't get anything new. I did get that, though. And that. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is modern-day Drew Studios, when the crime happened on Misham. Well, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned, and his daughter's... Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? Zack Gramray was a good friend. Zack said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. What a character, what a man. If a little, no, a lot. No, extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. There's nothing in here that I need, right? Like, Apollo's bracelet? Yeah, it doesn't seem like I need anything here. Well, shoot. Family of forgers. So, I'm assuming, like, does he know? It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you? Yes, a forged diary page. The night I interviewed them, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched. every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote. Being watched. Do you mean he felt guilty? No, I'm talking about feelings here. Okay. You know, I felt watched, too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck. Freaks out, end quote. I'm getting chills right now. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? True, you wouldn't feel guilty. You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what all that means. Paranoia. True Mission felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago, but I felt it too. Journalist sure he was being watched. End quote. Didn't you wonder why Zach got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me. He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. And then he dies. Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time. Maybe not just me, maybe you were too. Wait. Oh yeah, he's been kind of indirectly related to murders, right? He was with Zach, and then he left, and then Zach died. And then he was with Misham, and then Misham died. Maybe not just me, maybe you were too. Me. I met Zach through that case, actually. You mean the shooting of Magnifique Grammare? No, before that. It's not widely known. You mean the accident during the quick draw shoot in practice. My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mints than they do now. Balance Grammar did mention one particular nosy reporter. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifique Grammar at the time. Oh. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? Then Thalassa disappeared. Quite suddenly at that, and Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches sense of scoop. Goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zach Grammar. Something strange was in the air over at Trip Grammar in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me, off the record. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, I kept prying, and eventually became friends with Zach. See ya, Alma. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 times, but over time, he came to see me as his confidant. Okay. He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, waiting for his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnifique Miracle. Of course, it was all a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valen? So Valen waited until Zach died. Legally, at least. Would that mean that Valent knew Zach was Shady Smith? And Valent's working with Gavin? Time finally comes, and Valent's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for his show at the Coliseum, you know. Without documents sees the legal light of day. It's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valent Grammar. Lost out to his partner at work, and in love too. Love? Wait, so he likes Thalassa? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. One has 3 sides, and all of them pointy. A love triangle. Oh. Oh my god, is that the Mr. Phoenix, right? No way! How you doing? That is pretty classic. When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. True. It's like a family, one with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. And in the middle of all this, Thalassa has Trucy. Jeez, he has teeth problem? Yeah. It's bad. He's brushing, and he has a toothbrush and he just brushes glasses too. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. I guess I present this? Do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach, after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I'd never forget his wife. Thalassa Grammare. Magnifi Grammare's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? So Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. Oh. You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard about this one. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Apparently he died during some gig. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. I didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her, you know. Damn. Looking like Lamore. Oh, she's got the bracelet. There we go. That's the bracelet I need. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family... Wait, she's got you for family after all. Okay. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote. What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes. This one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband. So that's how Apollo and Trucy are half-siblings. I see. Her first husband who died during the performance. Yep. They had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. There's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child. Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure. I can be generous on occasion, you know? I won't need this lock. Really? I don't need this lock anymore? Better return it to Trucy? Okay. People and events all get tangled together and get biggerer and biggerer. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about biggerer to listen to what you were saying. True. I was looking at the word a little too long. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. I'm not the one who will close the curtains on this little play. Apparently that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all of this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnifi. And with his daughter, Thalassa. So that's probably how he wanted to get them, have a one-on-one to see who to inherit his stuff to. Because he was probably trying to figure out who killed Thalassa, right? And who's going to be honest with him. And he'd be able to tell who's lying to him. And then, so he talked to Zach. He's like, okay, this guy isn't lying. I'll give him the inheritance, essentially. That's probably just what happened. With his daughter Thalassa. So I guess in a sense, this is almost like similar to like the first trilogy, where the first trilogy was about spirit mediums, right? But this one's about detecting lies, just having like an internal Sharingan lie detector. At least that's what I'm picking up. It's strange you think it's some Grammar gene. Magnifi told me once, back when Zach married Thalassa. He said Zach had good eyes. But not good like Grammar's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zach ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grammar's secret was? Or who knows what the Grammar's secret was? Maybe nobody. Now that Zach's gone. Zach Grammar. Well, I know where he is. He's at the bar right now. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sparked from a warp in the Grammar fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Grammar's power. A power which passed from Magnifi Grammar to Thalassa to the next generation. Our once needed to meet again. The one who bridged it all together. I might need one more thing for the Magatama on Zack, so let's go to the Sunshine Coliseum. I might need one more thing. Well, this is a blast from a distant past. Long time no see, Mr. Valen. 7 years, has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to press, I have nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself, and come to conclusion. Or to some conclusion. But then I realized, I need to hear from you. I've walked a difficult road these past 7 years, because you couldn't perform magnificent repertoire. Do not be deceived. Valen's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my way. Zack Grammare. His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. Zack Grammare murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You did something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember it at tour only yesterday, yet that was not the way of it in the end. For a while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of the press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillain distraction. And here must I stand, smiling at them all. What am I if I am not a player in some fiendish farce? Might I suggest because you never made it clear what happened? Magnifi's death is still a mystery to this day. True, there was never like a... nothing was declared that day. Which is why I came here to get an answer from you. More secrets. It's only 2 locks though. Audience has no business stepping up onto the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. That sounds like an awful lot. I heard 7 years ago. But let's quickly save. This should be easy. And then hopefully I get something needed for, Zack. Magatama time! Magnifi's death. So I just gotta get this guy to confess, basically. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years, I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Valen, but right now I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valen, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this.
Take that!
Why might that be? I see it bears a Grammare seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner, but I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnifi Miracles. Well, what? Zack Grammare? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter? Trucy and Nigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous. Zack is gone, vanished into the void. This is the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify this. Why does fate toyeth me so? Why must my life be lived in the thrall to the dead? You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnifi, yes, it was Zack. It was. And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zack Grammare shot Magnifi. Was that why you testified? Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out. Well, it may not be too late, Mr. Valen. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Grammare? Well, it's him, right? So... What do I present? If I can't present a profile?
Take that!
The gun? Oh. A signed confession, even if the confession is fake. Alright, I don't have it. I probably gotta get it off of Zach.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second. How did you know this? Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes? He was a performer. They met when he joined us Gram Rays as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photograph of her right here. I can help notice that what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Gram Ray family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy. Her son. Damn, double lock. That's why I thought I needed something else. Okay. So, I guess tell me about the Gram Ray secret, I guess. This strange power, I myself do not know where it comes from. Yet, the fact is that it is passed down the Gram Ray line, it runs in their veins. What is it? I asked her. Thalassa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Must be crazy in bed. Tension. If she were to face a person and they became tense, even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her. So she could see it. Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension, without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects. Objects, plural. Wait, were they something she wore? Yes, her bracelets. I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt like there was more to it than just fashion. What kind of power could a bracelet have? I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Alright, tell me... Trilogy and Apollo. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two are brother and sister, yes. And the brother too has this power of theirs. So Trilogy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that. Mr. Wright, tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. And then you're dead once again. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Those bracelets are made of special alloy. It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. So they're temperature sensitive or something? Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. I see. This has something to do with the power. What have I told you? The Gram Ray power reacts to tension in others. When a Gram Ray senses tension, they too become tense. and this tension translates into minutes, or into minute contractions of the muscle. So minute they cannot sense it on their own. Their muscles. Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. With the bracelet on, one can see these contractions, because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on the wrist. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Precisely. But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight. Eyesight. I guess that sounds simple enough. This is where the Sharingan comes in. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? Not really. Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity. Right. I've heard it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face, and the meaning that lies behind it. Why would a magician have these powers? Or, like, why would these powers be useful to a magician? There lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it. So basically what you're saying is, the Gram Rays can see really well. For them, seeing is more than believing, it is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Things are starting to come into focus for me too. Of course it is difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? Oh, so that's what the bracelet's for. Or something. Precisely. But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. You are talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary. She probably does it without thinking. I see. You basically just be like, okay, when they look at their hand, tell me if they sense or detect anything. But then when the card is being played or dealt or whatever, you don't really need to focus. But when they look at their hand for the first time, that's when you... That's the tell. Makes sense. I doubt Tricia herself has realized this. That is all I know of the Gram Ray. Thank you, Mr. Zack. If this boy bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night. That night. The night of my mentor, Magnifi Gram Ray, passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifi's test. He was probably sensing their tension, probably. In his last years, Magnifi worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. That night, I could not shoot him, so I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Bah! I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then? Then of course I would have given Valent his chance. And if I shot you in the forehead instead, then it would be over. If you and Valent were to shoot me in the head, then I, to the darkness... Wait, so why would shooting the clown be the correct option? Like, what difference is not shooting anything and then shooting the clown? A fitting end, don't you think? Yet this ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. Unless this is to... I mean, look, Phoenix Wright is all about parallels, right? This is probably a parallel to the shoot 'em trick, right? You shoot everything but the person. So I guess you have to shoot, but you have to shoot something that's not the person. I've done much that was wrong in my day. It seems to me that Magnifi wanted you to be a successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valent's. Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valent up to these days, waiting for you to die? If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights goes to him. And now here I am, and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know. What? You don't mean to tell me they've put the blame for our mentor's death on him. The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valent had helped you pull it off. That's madness. Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead? That night, Zack Gremery was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past, but he left one thing behind before he departed. This. His locket. Oh, never mind. To whom it may concern, 7 years ago, I, Zack Gremery, murdered my mentor. I apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime. Wait. But he wasn't the one that shot him. Of course he killed no one, but this was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valent Gremery. Okay, so this is what I need to present to Valent. Interesting. That's so many layers. Now I'm starting to think that Thalassa isn't Lemoire. They just happen to look alike. But I mean, it is possible though. She has amnesia. She doesn't remember. She probably got patched up. Who really killed Magnifique Gremery? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zack Gremery wrote one more thing before passing on. But this is a confession, in which he admits to the killing of Magnifique Gremery. See? All according to your plan. I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet, it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself. Zack wrote this right in front of me, after I explained your situation to him. Zoom! You do know that this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it's my opinion that Zack Gremery killed no one. Then you must be thinking the truth is simple matter of elimination. Two received instructions to kill, but if no one is innocent, then the one who remained is guilty. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true. Did you shoot Magnifique Gremery in the forehead? If I had, and I had told you, what would you do? Run to the police perchance? No. Do as you will, there's nothing left for me now. It is true, after all, I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifique's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed a hold of me. I knew it. So Valent Gremery did kill the great Magnifique. So sorry, Mr. Wright, but it was not I who shot my mentor. But if it wasn't you, then who was it? I guess he shot himself. There was another disciple, was there? Another disciple such as... Lemoire? I don't know. Knack and talent, Gremery, maybe? Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Valent received those threatening letters, but there was another. One more person who could have fired that pistol that night. I don't suppose you figured it out by now. If it wasn't Zack or Valent who shot Magnifique, then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Gavin? You don't mean... Yes. The great Magnifique... Oh, or him. I was thinking of three. Gavin, Lemoire, Thalassa, or Magnifique shot himself. But it doesn't really look like he shot himself, so... Suicide. So Magnifique Gremery committed suicide. You find it hard to believe. To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. When I turned and made to leave... Oh. You want him to reenact the shoot him. The shoot him thingy. But he turned around and left. So he said, "Fuck you," and shot himself. The old man called out to me. "So you spoke with Magnifi Grammary?" "Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnifi transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner Zach Grammary." "I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it." "You owe me no apology." "My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder." "Well, your crime?" "Is Valiant Grammary confessing something to me? What could be more serious than murder?" "Well, another murder, right? Killing Thalassa?" You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnifi's plan. He wanted to die by one of your hands. Little did I expect it had nothing to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard of it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon. Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnifi. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime. That night, I prepared something before going to Magnifi's hospital room. Which was the IVs, right? Yeah, the IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zach did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. But you didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnifi called me back. I'm sorry, Valent. I am giving my magic to Zach, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please help him if you can. I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard the fateful gunshot. Magnifi Grammary killing himself. Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zach killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. Ah, okay. I took the pistol from his hand. Ah, okay. Wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought in. Ah, okay. Makes sense. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifi died and you framed Zach for his murder. As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but it is plausible. That is very likely, honestly. I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valent. Thank you. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision. You're going to turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zach Grammary was alive. Well, not anymore. And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived? What do you mean? You see, now that I think about it, I realize that no. We never saw proof of her demise. Oh, wait, it could be Lemoire. We never saw her body. Her. The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Grammary, when he dies. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I am glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you. Zach Grammary, Shady Smith, whichever name you prefer, is no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I'd have to do to push the darkness back for good. This is the Kingdom Hearts 4 right here. And it would involve paying that man a visit. Gavin. But he couldn't be the mastermind of all... Like, if Gavin's involved in all of this, what does he gain by all this? That's what I don't get. Sorry, sir. Wait, what? Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied. I see. Do you know when he'll be finished? Well, could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. My apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. Gulp. There it is, the yellow envelope. And the sender is Drew Misham. I was right. So he was the one that asked for the forged book. Or page. And then he let his brother Clavier know. But why? And this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote. And there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here it goes. Atraquinine spray finds anything. Well, I mean, it'd be this, right? Oh shit. Yeah. So this was Drew Misham's messenger of death. It was the stamp, alright, no mistaking. And this last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Oh, because this is the same stamp. Ah, I see. The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you, so please release the spell you've put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. The spell? What the fuck? So, like, he drugged her? That must be the nail polish. Gotcha, bitch! Decisive evidence. Should I be worried? What's this? A burglar in jail? Gavin, I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Farrah Misham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atraquinine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Dude, the lighting makes him very sinister. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right. Wait. Yeah? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. What the hell? He's got a fuck-ass camera in his beanie? We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth, you're the only ones who can. So then what? So now I go back to being Apollo and then I'm just imparted all this detail into me? Holy shit. Holy fuck. Too many layers, man. Welcome to court. Wait, what do you mean? Is this a simulation court? 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant Farrah Misham innocent? Yeah, innocent. She's hot. The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? All hot girls are innocent. Also, she didn't really know. Something inside me, rising, surfacing. Dude, I'm just getting chills. Wait, hold on. Something important, lost long ago. It's close now, so close. So Farrah Misham had some like evil thing inside her, or at least she noticed like the devil, And then also Valent Grammare also said like it was almost like a little devil was like talking to him. Veromishim got the nail polish from Gavin, right? So did Valent receive anything from Gavin? Probably not. Wait. Did I literally do all that just to gain, like, one piece of evidence? Oh, I guess I got 3, actually. I got this, this, and then this. Was I able to look inside it? I don't know. But it's just crazy. Like, I understand, like, everything going on, right? But how is Gavin related to all of this? Or the motive, really. Like, he is involved, because he's the one that sent the letter bomb. And he probably somehow poisoned Vera as well. Probably put atroquinine in her diary, probably, or it's even the nail polish, who knows? Lamoire is Thalassa. I wonder what was Trucy's first reaction to Thalassa. If they had a connection. Court is now in session for the trial of Veromishim. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution ready to rock. Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Veromishim's condition? Acute atroquinine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Thus, her absence from the court today. What? They can't put her on trial without her being here. It is unusual. They should wait for her to get better and then do it. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or they risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tells us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Okay, so during the recess, Phoenix told me everything. Or everything in that flashback is now imparted into Apollo. Very well, your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. So who do we put on the stand? The prosecution case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Veromishim succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she had done.
Objection!
But Vera was poisoned with atroquinine, the exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant, since it's rather hard to come by. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Veromishim is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. How do you propose how do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. Ask the defense to prove its claim to this court. Tell us how Veromishim was poisoned. I've got 2 things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which is to hit first? Probably the how, right? How did the killer poison Veromishim? I will focus first on the method used. Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin? Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body. I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison was reached to her? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. What method was used to poison Veromishim? Oh, I don't have her book, right? So it would have to be, this.
Take that!
What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Ah, something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish. It's like paint for nails. Know any woman with red nails? Ah, my wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails. Oh. Prosecutor Gavin. When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails? Bailiff, have them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice. Yes. Do you know who did this? Do you know who put the poison in that nail polish? Yes. That bottle belongs to Vera Misham? Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this? No, just checking. He knows. Mr. Justice, you are about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. Or just, something. You realize the weight of this accusation. Here, let me show you. Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Then let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via nail polish? Oh. It's already set up for me.
Take that!
What's this? Christoph Gavin?
Objection!
What's your game, my bro? There's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know that better than anyone else. Indeed. He is behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did. What? Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago? Or perhaps it was 7 years ago. But Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply inconceivable. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some times that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay. The defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. Damn, he knows. Like it's the back of his hand. Jeez. Alright, he's back. Ah, Your Honor. How nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Ah, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Hold on. He did take Apollo as his apprentice, right? He probably knows about the Grammar A power and Apollo's relationship with Magnifi. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it. Does this bottle look familiar? Eridoni nail polish. Why, yes, I used it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet. And? Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Her taste indeed. This nail polish was how Vera Misham was poisoned. Atriconine, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. Even in solitary, much comes to my desk and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier, maybe you can explain this. You're being accused again. By him. Again. Ah, and? You agree with this accusation, do you? Oh shit, is that yes? Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? First off, Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Vera Misham. Please testify on this matter to the court. Poisoning Vera. Owning the same nail polish does not owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make, okay? I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I possibly poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too. Well, I'm afraid the defense claim is sounding rather unlikely. Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice? Very well. Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention why. I don't know why, but I know when. The why could be, as a way to cover up. Dead man tells no tale, as they say. Perceive? Oh shit. Well, we'll press through everything. And then, probably we present... the yellow envelope, I think. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make.
Hold it!
Tell me, is this nail polish expensive? Ariadone is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only it is fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities. And you and Vera just happen to both use it. That can't be a coincidence.
Objection!
I'm guessing it's not a coincidence. It's simple. Ariadone is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then, if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it. That makes sense. Why, it's a bit like my feelings toward my brand name gavel here. And my silk top hat. Are we all done showing off our refined tastes? Please, continue the tasteful testimony. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I have poisoned her? Can't you still make contact? Wait, can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? Ah, so he has an accomplice on the outside. Is this your latest accusation? I am allowed a certain modicum of letter writing.
Objection!
But the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he? Yeah, you think so too, Tracy. I bet I know why. He must be nervous with his big bro watching him. Maybe that's a weakness I could turn to my advantage. Are we cool with that? May I continue? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear.
Hold it!
The defendant is not dead yet. There are no known cases of someone surviving atriquinine poisoning. You seem to know a lot about atriquinine. I know a lot about a lot of things, which is why I suggest we pick up the pace, or else you'll be short one defendant for what she's worth. The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the ill. My apologies. Shall I continue? The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself.
Hold it!
Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails?
Objection!
The answer is quite simple, basically. Allow me to explain. Beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple. So she could die along something that she liked. Something that she liked. When she saw that the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further? I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear. Wow, the two brothers being like a two-man wrecking team. They could use a little more teamwork, though. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning their father.
Hold it!
Both Vera and Mr. Mission were poisoned with atriconite. That really can't be a coincidence.
Objection!
The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests concrete, ambiguous proof of the witness's crime. Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof. Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you? It's like he's all grown up. I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Though he is acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Kristoff being in the room. Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo. Right, quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay. I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to see something as long as I focus. Whoa. 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 Comes out soon? Is she coming out today? I thought it was tomorrow. I still gotta update my game. What's this? Why does his hand have stitches?
Gotcha!
That's a skull right there. It was you who killed Drew Misham. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father, too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And, let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Misham fond of nail polish, too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Misham was killed on October 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Misham. I guess it'd be this, right?
Take that!
My. And here I thought you'd come so far. I admire how you lack. Oh, is that wrong one? Okay, wrong one. It's the red envelope. Oh, or I just present this. The letterbox.
Take that!
Oh, nope. Okay, red envelope. Dude, my HP, no!
Take that!
Wait, what? Wait, I actually don't know now. What? I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. Did Talon said Ark Survival a gacha game? No, I think she meant it as a RAM or a memory heavy game. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. Acroquinine was found on the stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to understand the stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, the stamp was found in your prison cell. That is all, Your Honor. Order! Poison on the back of that stamp. After Drew Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell. Phoenix Wright. Daddy? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Misham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brushell's testimony. Well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer? Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp, end quote. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was a mere coincidence that he used it that night. That would seem to be the case, or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence. He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. Really? Clavier, you should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell. Well, It seems the defense has run out of things to say. You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff. I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christophe. Clavier. Honestly, I wanted to believe you, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with the bluff. You were, Christophe. What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin? Ear forehead. What was your accusation again? Huh? Oh, it was that this poison stamp killed Drew Misham, ja? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stamp. Yes, that's right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? It doesn't need to be planned. It just happens eventually, right? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The defense case is simply that Drew Misham died by that stamp, that's all. Coincidence. Christophe, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Christophe. Heh. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony. Very well, I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes? Then, allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have killed the painter? Apollo, motive. He's talking about a motive. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now, here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So what does it mean? It means there might be a weak point. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement. I'd say it's about this vital. All of my HP. That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christophe Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Misham? I mean the notebook page, right? Dead man tells no tale? That's really like my only guess. But that's on Vera, though. It was sent to Drew. Or the red envelope, right? Speak of this to no one, to make sure he was permanently silenced.
Take that!
Christophe Gavin's motive becomes clear. When we consider why the stamp came to Drew Misham's studio in the first place, and why was that? Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years ago. Drew Misham accepts his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. A page from a diary, was it? Magnifique Grammar's diary. Ah, when attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented. To his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? That was never proven.
Objection!
The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright, who, who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it. And why would they? Why would they? Just out of curiosity, do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second. Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Mission by the client who requested that forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Mission drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old. The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery to keep them from talking, but he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemes to kill Drew Mission was none other than Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
But he didn't request the forgery. Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh? Then how will it go down? I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh boy. Here. What's this? I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yeah, he couldn't request a forgery in such a short turnaround. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards, and that was enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery. The day before? Now here's the question. Just who was Shady Nightmare, previous defense attorney? Oh, we actually don't know. Oh. No, this can't all be... But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Huh. Order. Well, what is the meaning of this? Defendant, former lawyer. Let me begin by denying this.
Objection!
It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin, and impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry will
Objection!
Forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? Dude, I gotta save. I have, like, no HP. What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence. Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Lavier. Just prove it. Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case. He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him, and proof is the only way I can. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Mission? Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Mission 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not...
Objection!
Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well. But if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty.
Objection!
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion? The entire... I'm already low as it is. I haven't given a penalty like that. It's probably the entire thing. Well, Mr. Justice, fine, Your Honor. All I have to do is prove any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Misham. And I have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice, present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham. I mean, it'd be that yellow letter. I don't think I've presented that one yet.
Take that!
This evidence proves there's a link.
Objection!
That scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Is there a problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting. So is this forged evidence? Oh yeah, we don't have it because it's in a cell. Mr. Wright's handwriting, what is the meaning of this? Or, if Apollo is smart, I'd be like, no, not this exact piece of evidence, but something like this. How about you have someone search his cell for something that looks like this? Mr. Wright's handwriting, what is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright. When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit. Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible. This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction. When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. What? Oh, look at that face. He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin, and the contents of your personal mail. Regardless, this mockery of piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgment at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. I rewatched your metaphor last stream and I can't believe you messed up your last bond? Bond with who? I know I didn't max out everyone. I think I messed up on my timing. Or my schedule. Wait, with who though? Because I know I maxed out everyone I could, except for a couple of people. Because I think it became unavailable. Oh no, you know what? I messed up on what's his name? Basilio. Because I didn't activate the start of his confidant or whatever, because I didn't know I had to actually talk to him. That's what it was. So I ended up starting his really late because he was in the ship for a long time. But I was waiting for the icon to pop up to start the events. But it turned out to start the events I needed to actually talk to him. And I was like, oh fuck. And I started it really late. And I think he might be the only... I have to check. I could check my save file later. I don't have it downloaded. But I think he was the only one I didn't finish. And I remember I was rushing to try to get it done, but I couldn't. Your Honor, your decision, please. The defense claim is denied. What? Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. Well, we've certainly taken a detour from cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Apollo, do something. I'm thinking, but without evidence. Can we just have this guy's room searched? I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends the special witness's cross-examination. The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why. Prosecutor Gavin, frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years, and I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control? Mine? Or of yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember, what's really important to you? You amuse me, Airforehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you? Yeah, right. Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times. Didn't you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment, you call in Drew Misham. It was almost as if it was scripted. Almost as if what? Funny, it didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Ah. Correct. I knew that if I applied the useful pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier. I know because you told me, Christoph. What? I mean, we can assume this. It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Christoph, odd seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. Ah, I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information. The attorney will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then... I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. Christoph, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserved that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case. The victim's belongings? Who's the victim again? Wait, I forgot who the victim was. Wait, what was that case about? Who died? Magnifi. Yeah, Magnifi. The victim's belongings. Which would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin. My, Clavier, you disappoint me. You find trees, yet you miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug, not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing. Apollo, I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grammeret. 2 cards. 1 card. Showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion. Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin, who's studying his character. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse of a man. He deserved to die for that error alone. Oh, shit. How could you say that? Hold it. So the one who requested that forgery was... Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these 2 men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Emery both deserve what they got. So you asked Mr. Misham to forge that evidence, so you could win. But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Emery's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined come to pass. Everything went perfectly. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin? Perfectly? You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end? Cancelled, when the defendant vanished. Ah, I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years. What? You were afraid your forgery would be revealed, and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance, so you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said, every day, for 7 years. I felt it too. Sure it is being watched, end quote. Don't you understand why Zach Grammer got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? Well, wait, just a minute. Zach Grammer was seen by this reporter? How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone for 7 years? Finally. So he was basically trying to kill everyone involved in that case. Probably even Phoenix Wright too. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Grammer gone missing for 7 years, Trucy's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him. Right, leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, was it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic. Wait, poisoned? I thought he was shot. The details don't really matter now. What matters is that the traveler was Zach Grammer. What is it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going. We'll talk about it later. Did she already know? Someone please explain this. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifi Grammer's death started it. Magnifi Grammer's death and his student Zach Grammer, the suspect, whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable, he forged the evidence. Drew Misham. Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. Atroquinine, applied to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Misham's side, the bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. I see. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Aradoni nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Veramishim is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. Ah, that nail polish was her good luck charm. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me. Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made. So, it's not that she carries it around. She has to apply the nail polish. It was his insurance. Insurance. As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bombs were sat there for 7 years, and then they went off almost simultaneously. Shit. If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Clavier, surely you understand. Back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. I'm 1 HP. You know. Nothing proves a link between him and the Atroconines that took Drew Misham's life. Oh, we're back at the fucking yellow envelope. What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Graham-Ray to keep him from talking. I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shady Smith, about whom we know little of. You can't seriously think that I knew he was that particular fugitive. Well, motive. Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my right. I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial has been finished for 6 months now. I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. I do agree, I was going to mention that. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Misham who is on trial here. No, but you were doing so well, Apollo. As long as there's no evidence to support the accusation against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent. Objection! Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish, who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite her nails. What? It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought the poison to her lips was you. What? What is this redirection? I didn't make her bite her nails. Evidence is everything. There is nothing more. Roche is yapping. How am I gonna be, like, in trouble for that? I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion. Your Honor, Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well. However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is a trial case for a new judicial system. That's right. I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I was wondering how it would get into play. The juris system. Juris, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could possibly be gained by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of irrational mouth-breathers? Whoa. Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense! There's only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say. Damn, he hates them. They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? Oh shit, he's doing it again. So, everything was leading to this... Of course. Right. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's fucking crazy. This guy's Azula. I can't, this is no court. Law. The law is everything. Law is absolute. You let ignorance wine soil your court. Christoph, it's over. Clavier, the law is absolute? You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. The law is the end of product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing, nurturing it is our task as human beings. Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday I'll know what law is, and I'll fight to change it if I have to. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Misham accused of murdering her father. The painter, Drew Misham. However, several other incidents were reviewed, and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision, jurists of the court. For the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant Vera Misham? Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter. She's innocent for sure, right? Ooh, what is this? Are we gonna see, like, past characters? That'd be cool. Watch the digital circus? Not today. Not today. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? No. If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all. Please, wait. Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. With the development of the case? I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely, judge well. Not guilty. Lamoire. Let me save real quick. Oh, never mind. Not allowed to save. The bracelet. It is her. And so, a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any other laugh heard before or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. Holy shit. October 10, 8:30 a.m., the morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. She lived. In this fuck-ass hospital. Vera, I'm so glad. Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too and proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera... Hey now, don't you start crying too. Sorry you had to see us like this. Vera? Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails. No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside that, clinging to my good luck charm. Vera. When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. Lamar would say the same thing. Looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back. I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. No, really, it's okay. Oh look, it's me. I love it, thanks. Is that me? She really captured her essence, Apollo. Well, I think so too, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer. Oh, you mean Daddy, except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. These DVDs. Wait, you finished watching all of them? No way. You know, I knew my real daddy was alive. Huh. I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did what? Yeah. I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away. We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You're the next Grammar after all. Ha. Oh, Trucy, in the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? It's okay, Phoenix is my daddy now. Even if he can't really play the piano. Daddy can. Oh, I've got you too, even if your voice is kinda loud sometimes. Glad I made your list. Hey, come to think of it, where is Daddy, the one who can't play? Do you know Apollo? I think he said he had to meet someone. Probably Edgeworth. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy? Oh my god. Teehee. Oh, Trucy? Yes, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not being knighted yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat. Objection! Not loud enough. And I like Mr. Magic. No, you don't, Apollo. You like Mr. Hat. That's Magic Panties, Apollo. No, you don't, Apollo. The Mr. Hat's cooler. So your memories returned. Mr. Wright, was this all part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lemoire. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists. Ah, you're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Of course it is a happy thing. For so long I thought I was alone, but now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They do not know? Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I will go to them when the time is right. Until then, don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet. Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelet were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now, in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. Was she wearing it? Two fates destined to intertwine, and I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. Such a small thing, that bullet, yet it tore who I was away. Where did the bullet land? 10 years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That's why I left the troupe, my family. Now my memories returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I'm glad to be alive, Mr. Wright. Speaking of miracles, her mission regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken, sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really, as long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story for now, anyway. I've still got a long way to go, and this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We'd lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cords of steel. Here comes justice.
Objection!
Nice. Nice. Holy fuck, dude. That case was complicated as fuck. I'm glad you're staying at the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, don't worry about the truth, Graham Ray. Trucy's on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy. Trucy Graham Ray. Frankly, I got my doubts, but Hat Graham Ray? Now that'll pack him in. Pretty good. It's not every day you get to trials that rocks harder than one of your gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviniers are breaking up, it's over? The news caused a run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. Damn. The boy band's gone. I look forward to our next jam session. Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted, I've got time on my hands. Maybe I'll take some lessons. Now you're gonna take lessons? Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again. Oh, he's gonna come back being a lawyer? Nice. I mean, I guess he's pretty much cleared, right? He's like, actually, he's safe. Or not safe, but like, he didn't do it. He didn't forge the evidence. So I was standing around eating snackoos the other day when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them ding. And the powers of science, although the preservatives might not be 100% safe. Even to this day, she's still thinking of snackoos. In an unlikely event you are wanting Russian feast, the only thing colder as a restaurant is borscht. But a greater challenge is being required. Oh my gosh, it became hot. Then come to the hideout, you know who to ask for. So Kitaki Patri's getting back to the eastern roots, spread the culture. Yo boss, culture time. This is how we write root, capiche? But we're still getting back to the people. Yo boss, your time. And this is how we write people. Alright? Not that Walkie paying any attention. Kids. How's Vera doing, though? Oh my god. Zoe, Chinese characters on cake was a fly idea like 3,000 years ago. Believe it. Man, you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker, for real. I know it don't look no cracker, G, but what you want me to call it, OG muffin? Yo, I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one too. See, this time I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? Eldun's noodles is about the salt. Salt forever. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me an unequivocal adoration in my top hub, and you see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler, now Wesley Sticklehands. But no longer, I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko, reporting, yes, curiosity is a sickness, and I am the cure. What? Oh shit. I don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it, joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song. So she's gonna stick to being a singer. Nice. I'm back. Welcome back. Although I am gonna get off soon. Oh my god. Brushel, 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 brushel. Brushel here, back on the beat, with another interview. Eh? How do I feel about how things turned out? No scoop yet, but journal's confident in mint condition. End quote. Oh hell no. Yeah, dude, that guy's weird as fuck. I hate that guy. Oh, there we go. I've decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. Who is that? Dealing him a problem. Journalism. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you. Nice. That's everyone then. Who? This fuck-ass guy with glasses and a bald head. Nice. Oh shit. Screenshot the wrong thing. We beat the game! Yippee! Did you just beat the game? Yep, I just beat, or at least the first game of the trilogy. Yippee! Holy fuck, dude. Dude, that last case, oh my god. It got too many layers, man. Oh my god. I feel like trying to rub 2 brain cells together. Oh my god. That was probably like the most complicated case. So many parallels, so many layers. Oh my god. Dual Destinies. No, not yet. My god. Congratulations. Yeah, oh my god. I was here for the first case and missed everything else. Wait, did you see the entire first case? The first case was actually really good. I mean, I got the VODs up in case you want to. I don't know if you want to watch VODs or not, but it's up. Oh, wait, you can also play the game. You just have to play when I'm not playing. You can just download through the Steam library, the Steam family. P5 stream Miku? Fuck. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna be playing Deltarune tomorrow. Because I thought Deltarune's coming out tomorrow, but it came out today. I don't want to be spoiled, I'm gonna play it, yeah. But you can play it right now. You just have to make sure, like, because the only time I ever play this game is on stream. So as long as I'm not streaming the game, you can just play it on your own. But I'll probably get Miku after Deltarune. Because I think tomorrow I'm going to be playing Deltarune. It might be a 2-day stream for Deltarune. I'll probably like reserve tomorrow and Friday for Deltarune. Actually, I don't know about Friday. I think there's like a lot of like World Cup games I want to watch. But Deltarune might be a 2-day thing, and then Miku after, and then Star Fox. Wait, Star Fox also comes out tomorrow. I don't know. But Persona Miku will be in the rotation though. But yeah, this at least these 4 cases was pretty good though, I will say. I think my least favorite was the second one. In order, I think it was 2, 3, 1, 4. The second one, it was just alright. I think the fact that it had like that weird guy, the ending felt a bit rushed, I think. The premise was kinda cool, I guess, but I think it just didn't really like, it didn't really land as much as I want it to be. And then 3, I liked the theming for the concert. I think they relied too much on the gimmicks on the evidence to where I feel like I was stuck a lot of times. And then 1 and 4. I don't like the intense complexity of 4, I cannot lie. There was a lot of things going on. But I had a good conclusion though. And also, you can't fully enjoy 4 unless you played through 1. So I guess episode 4 would be the best. Just in terms, because episode 1, it was basically a tutorial, so yeah. 2, 3, 1, 4. From worst to best. And this is the next game, Dual Destinies. Holy shit, there's 6 cases in this? Oh my god. Wait, a new character? Wait, Phoenix is back? In his suit? No way. He's got his badge back. Holy shit. Phoenix, Apollo, New Girl, whatever that guy is. Edgeworth. Whoa, what the hell? 6? Wait, why is there a 4th game here? Well, this was a trilogy. Oh, okay. This one also has 6 cases? Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, either way. That's it for me for today. I used up a lot of brain power today. Tomorrow, Deltarune. Alright, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace! Oh, it's France versus Norway right now? Or is it soon? Because I'm gonna watch whatever is going on right now. That's gonna be big. It's Mbappe versus Haaland. France, Norway. Oh, that's tomorrow or Friday. Oh yeah. Yo, oh, that's on 12. That's usually when I start stream. Yeah. No stream on Friday. I'm watching that match. I don't care. That's gonna be a big match. All right, bye, 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 bye.